thing. SFR is made.
I got it.
Got it.
I had to switch to my computer, our cloud. I kept deleting stuff, and I think maybe it takes some time to catch up. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
so I deleted. So now we're recording onto my computer, which is what I prefer anyways. But my computer was downstairs with a teenager who was doing homework. So yes, that's fine. So all right. So now
I love mama.
Officially started. I needed to shut my bedroom door so kids don't keep running in here.
So
Okay.
someone was on the wait list, but they said that they their computer crashed or whatever, so they were waiting on like the wait list to come in through audio through their phone. I don't know if we cleared that list yet.
Oh, I don't see anybody.
Okay,
I don't see anybody in the weight room.
no worries. That
Oh,
means she
there's
might be
one.
next.
Was it Tammy? Because Tammy Pope, I just let her in.
Oh, it was Shannon, but I think Shannon might be on. So
Yeah, I don't see anybody, but we'll keep an eye out. So
yeah, no worries.
So I guess we can start with introductions, really, just in case everybody doesn't realize who everybody is. My name is Rachel Pence, and I am a Superstar director. I don't really know what else to say, but except that I'm really, really excited to do this. I think that this is a missing link that a lot of us need. I was actually talking to somebody today, a director today, and about how I feel like there's been an energy shift since, and I know personally there's been an energy shift since we left Summit, and I feel like it's within Scentsy too. Like I feel like a lot of people are feeling that energy shift of like, it's kind of like, and I'm trying to think of how to explain it to her, but it was like we all went through COVID and then our businesses changed and morphed, and now they've changed again. And we had to kind of sit in it for a minute and realize and think, and kind of whine and complain about it a little bit. And then now it's like, okay, so I'm over it now. Now what do I do? Like now I got to fix it. Now I got to make my business better than it was before COVID, better than I sat in it for a little bit. And now I have to make it better. So I feel like personally, I felt that energy shift. And I'm sure Teresa and Anna felt the same thing after Summit. And it really starts, with you guys, some of you guys as leaders, and with us as leaders, it starts from the top and works its way down. So everybody ends up feeling that momentum and that energy too. So, okay, so that's my introduction.
Okay, I'll introduce myself. I am Teresa Gosh, and I'm also a Superstar director. I am in San Antonio, Texas, and I've been with Scentsy for 8.5 years. I experienced that energy shift that Rachel was just talking about. It's so funny because many of you who are on, either you joined during COVID, during 2020, 2021, but others that kind of moved into that, you were part of this shift called hypergrowth. And many of us, I feel like during those 2 years that I was just like swimming in an ocean from like, North America to Europe, just constantly swimming. And it was a beautiful experience that many may not ever be able to, have, but we did. And then the past year, it's like we finally came up for air. It's like we made it to our destination and we're coming up for air. Or we did. And so now I'm ready for the next wave. Like, give me my surfboard, tell me where to go, point me in the right direction, and I'm ready. And it's going to look a little bit differently because during hypergrowth, all Scentsy had to do was simply come up with any product, really any product. And we would sell it out. We sold out oils, room sprays, car bars, like literally the catalog was, it was selling out. And now we have to get back to basics. Notice when I say get back to basics, we're not saying we have to come up with mountains of new things to add onto our plate. We're taking our current plate and we're making it better. So I'm excited to work with all of you over the next few months because what we do now, it's going to help us right now, but it's also setting us up for the future, for the fall and winter season and beyond. So I'm excited, and I'm going to pass it on to Anna.
Well, I'm Anna Hughes, and I'm a Superstar director, and I live out on the coast of Washington State. Been with Scentsy for a little over 10 years. And there was something said at Summit this last week, and it totally hit me like a ton of bricks. But if you've ever seen the movie Holes, and they flash back to the girl digging in the dirt, and she's like, "I'm tired of digging, Grandpa." And he's like, "That's too damn bad." That's exactly how I've been feeling. It's like you just don't give up. Like it doesn't matter if you're tired, if you have goals, if you have dreams, then you just suck it up and it's too damn bad. You just step up and do the things. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to step up and we're going to do the things and we're going to build it better than it was before. And I'm excited about it. And I'm here for it with you. I'm going to do it right along with you 10 years in and make some progress myself. So let's do it together.
I love it. They told so much more about themselves than I did. And I'm terrible at that. I'm terrible at that. I can never think of anything. I was like, I don't know. I know my name and my title and that's about it. That's all I got. So we're really excited. So this is going to be so that you guys have an idea of what this program is going to look like, what, we're kind of building. Like Teresa said, it's basics. Like this is not going to be, we're not teaching you new systems. And a lot of you that work with me personally know that I'm like, when you're in a point where your business needs to grow, that is not where you create systems. That is not where you create postcards. That is not where you do those things. This is the time where you sponsor, you sell, and you tell people how you did it. And that's it. So that is exactly what this 3-month program is going to be, is sponsor, sell, and tell your team how you did it. And that's it. Not creating all of these crazy systems, and there's going to be some systems that you create, but when I say that, like follow-up systems and things like that, but the bulk of it is going to be super simple, super easy, all of those things. So I think first we're going to kind of go over the expectations for you guys. But actually in a second, first, my brain isn't working right. The expectations that you guys can have for us. Is every week we are going to do a Zoom every single Wednesday. We are going to do a Zoom Wednesday night. And thankfully, that's the nice thing about all three of us being here. It is summer with vacations and things. So thankfully, we're all going to be able to balance it together. And we want to provide you guys excellent content that's simple and effective every single Wednesday. So we promise you guys that we will be here every single Wednesday night to talk to you guys, to chat with you guys, and to teach you guys. We do plan on having guest speakers, hopefully every Wednesday, sharing their inspirational story, because we do know that that is one thing we want you guys to also get from this is inspiration, not only information, stories that you can connect with, that you can associate with your personal Scentsy story and see the success that people have had within Scentsy. So those are the things that you can expect from us, and that we're going to be engaged and that we're here with you guys, and everything we tell you to do, we are doing in our personal businesses. So there's nothing we would ask you to do that we are not also doing. So that's your expectation you can have for us. And then now, Teresa, if you want to go over our expectations for them.
Yeah, so we're going to kind of split this up. We have one expectation that's just non-negotiable, and I'm going to get to that in just a moment. And then we have others that are expectations that we're all going to achieve for. And if for some reason you fall short, it's okay. We have goals and we realize that, life happens, but the end game is that we want to impact you. So that way you can grow. So that's why we have these goals. Without the goal, we're just kind of flying in the dark with no target. That's what we don't want. So the first goal, expectation, is that everyone participates. So we are coming here live every week through the summer. And so the expectation is that everyone joins us live. If for some reason you can't, there will be a replay option. And we have a code word. Rachel has it hidden somewhere. And we are going to share a different code word every week. So when you watch the replay, you're going to private message, because it's a private code. And what we're doing is we just want to make sure that you are engaged. If for some reason you just kind of fall off, that's okay. There will be other programs down the road, I'm sure somewhere, that you can pick back up on. But we really want to be intentional, and we want to work with everyone, that's also being intentional. So that is the non-negotiable expectation, is that you're either on here every week live and we can see the participants, of course, or you watch the replay within that week and you share the code secret word. Okay. And we'll tell you how to share that. Then the other expectations are that we're going to aim for at least one minimum recruit per month, one new team member per month. That's how you grow. One of the things we heard at SSD Summit is the moment when you just completely stop sponsoring is when you start walking, through, what did they say? Is when your business begins to fall back. Okay, so that's why we want to make sure we implement that as well. And we're going to celebrate this. That's why we have that separate group page. The other thing is we want you to have an accountability partner. Okay, so I want you to look at the chat right now. Look at the chat. And I want you in the chat to drop a number 2, just committing that you will find an accountability partner within the next 24 hours, okay? It could be someone you know, but also you might get out of your comfort zone and find someone that you don't know, all right? But it's someone that's in this group that, you know, you guys can kind of work together, and if you're running through a rough spot, message each other, but you'll carry each other between now and the end of this program. And last but not least, we're gonna have a call to action, because when we've done so many trainings and we love pouring into everyone, but the training isn't good if there's no action when it's over. So we want to be able to support you in having a call to action after every Zoom. And what does that mean? What is a call to action? For instance, today we have a call to action form, and I believe that we're going to drop it into that group. And you're just going to fill out, it's kind of like a vision board for the next 3 months where you're going to set your own goals. And you'll want to include the goals that we just mentioned, the 1,000 PRV and the 1 new recruit. And then you might have like sub goals to help you with that PRV, like Scentsy Club or parties or whatever. And you get to, you know, curtail that however you'd like. So just in summary, real quick, 1,000 PRV per month, 1 recruit per month. Everyone watch the weekly Zoom or the replay, accountability partner, and a call to action. That call to action form, we have families, we have our own businesses. So it's not meant for us to babysit you or to be teachers to check it off and grade it. That is really for you. If you truly want to grow, then you will have the self-discipline to say, wow, they took the time to create this call of action, they created this training, and now I have the tool to work on the subject, whatever the topic is, for that week and so on. So that's the summary. And I'm so glad to see all the number 2s in the chat. And I can't wait to see who you guys pair up with.
I got something I want to add. I know that there are some people here who are already doing 1,000 PRV a month, or they're already recruiting 1 person a month. We're not here for static behavior. We're not here to tread water and keep doing what we're doing. So if you're doing that, that's doing the same thing is not going to make you better than you were before. It's great that you're doing those things. That's awesome. I'm excited for you. I'm going to try and chase you because you're already doing amazing things, but I challenge you to double that. So if you're already recruiting 1 a month, I want you to shoot for 2. If you're already selling 1,000 a month, I want you to sell 2,000 a month. Whatever you're already doing, if it's not 1 in 1,000, double it. I'm challenging you to double it because it's possible. And it's the massive behaviors that we do that make all the difference in the world. And I understand that there are probably people here who are doing their best to be active every month. Great, shoot for 1,000. Like we said, we're not going to kick you out if you don't do the thing on those goals, on as far as the recruiting and sales goal. You just need to be engaged in watching the videos. But in order to be successful, there's a reason why we set those goals for you. And if those goals aren't high enough, make them higher. Okay. Goals are only going to help you if there's something that you have to work for. If you're falling into it every month, you can do more. I promise you can do more. It's that you've ever heard them say where reach your hand up as high as you can. Reach it up as high as you can right now, as high as you can. Reach your hand as high as you can. Do it. I'm telling you, reach your hand as high as you can. Okay. All right. Now reach it just a little bit higher. Oh, well, you told me you reached it as high as you could the first time, right? So you can always do a little bit more. So that's why I'm saying if you're already doing 1,000, you can do more. Okay.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that. And like they said, we have zero intention of kicking you guys out if your PRV doesn't reach those goals. This is going to, there's aspects of this with the actionable tasks and with the PRV and recruiting goals that are going to take self-discipline. We don't plan on hand-holding, just like we would tell our leaders not to hand-hold. It's not worth it. But we do need engagement. We do need participation. So if you're not participating, that's when you're going to get the boot. And and of course we're human. We understand if you text us and say, I've been in the hospital all week, we're not heartless, but as long as you're not in the hospital and your kids aren't in the hospital and your house didn't burn down, then you can take 30 minutes to watch a video. We're going to make sure they're short and sweet. We're not going to keep you around for hours. I promise. So the accountability buddy thing, I did just make a thing that I'm going to make a post when we get off here, for you to tag your accountability buddy. We want you to tag your accountability buddy in this post. If you need an accountability buddy, it'll say accountability buddy post. If you need one, then go in there and say, I need an accountability buddy. Okay. So we'll post that on the page here in just a few minutes. And then the document that Teresa had mentioned. So let me find it so I can show it to you guys really quick, and then we're going to post it too. So it is a better than before goals planner. So what this is it has a box for every month. So May, June, and July. Right now, I want you to fill out May. What is your goal for May? And when we're thinking May, I know some of you guys are going to put really not unrealistic, huge goals. Of course, anything's realistic, but these huge, giant goals. I want for you for May to put something small. A small goal, something that, that you could buy yourself with less than $100. So whether that's to get your nails done, your lashes done, a trip to the grocery store, diapers for the month, whatever it is, a small goal for May, something that would take less than $100. Okay. That's what I want you guys to put in there for May. And then the plan is June, we're going to shoot a little bit bigger. July, we're going to shoot a little bit bigger than that, to where each month we're a little bit better than before. Okay. And the idea is we want you guys to see that all of these goals that you're writing down are obtainable and that you can do it, to where once you've hit May, June, and July's goal, come August 1st, you're walking into that month like, I can earn an incentive. I can go on a free vacation. Okay. So that's our goal, is to do small obtainable goals throughout the summer to prepare you and your business to hit big goals come fall. Because all of this, like everybody had mentioned, all of this is an effort to get you better than before come fall, to where you can kick butt in the incentive. You can kick butt this fall and really make huge life changes. So that is your actionable task for this week, is to fill out the May portion of your goals planner. And I will post this. And when I say fill this out, I want it filled out, and we're going to have a post. Put it in the comments. I want to see your goals. We're going to all hold each other accountable, but especially you and your accountability buddy. So this will get posted. It also has some action steps and milestones and notes on there. If you're a big note taker, planner person, you can print it, whatever you'd rather do. But I will get this posted here in just a few minutes. And can I tell you guys how much I love that you guys are trying to find strangers to partner up with? I love that, because when it comes down to it, me, Anna, and Teresa, none of us knew each other before Scentsy. We've held each other. And so a story, this is totally side noted, but if you know me, I love stories. So Teresa, I remember in 2019 at SFR, we both did our star director walk. This was our first walk as a star director, and we were backstage and we looked at each other and we said, we'll be superstar directors by next SFR. And guess what? We both hit SSD before the next fall. So super cool. Like, if it wasn't for Scentsy, we wouldn't know each other. We've held each other accountable multiple times. And it's been a really fun experience. So we want you guys to also get part of that. And another really fun part about you guys all being registered for SFR, whether it's virtual or in person, is our last Wednesday of July, we are in SFR. So we are in Charlotte. So we want to do something. We don't know what yet, but something to help you guys that graduate this program, to celebrate you guys for all of your commitment and, everything you've done throughout the summer. So we're excited. Like we said, it's super basic. There isn't anything really, you're probably really not going to hear anything new. You're going to hear it a new way. And it's stuff that you should be doing, that we should have been doing, that we were doing way back when, that we kind of all got, and I'll say the word, we all got lazy during COVID and we stopped doing a lot of the things. So we're going to re-energize those old things that really are what grew I know the three of ours businesses and a lot of your guys's. So yeah, we're excited. Did we miss anything?
Well, no, I think that you covered everything. I love that you touched on SFR. So it's so funny that when this program ends, the summer program ends, it's going to end with SFR. So we are going to have a little something celebration, and we'll keep you all posted about that. And then after SFR, we're running right into the fall winter season with so many tools and new friends that you can network with. So I love that you guys are doing that. And listen, I still see chats coming in about accountability partners. Remember that we're going to make a post in the group. So if you don't have an accountability partner, and we encourage you to find someone, like if that you have someone that might not hold you accountable because you're friends and they're just going to be kind of kind. Get outside of your comfort zone, because you will not grow in your comfort zone. Okay. So find somebody that you know will sharpen you and that you will also do the same for them. The last thing that I wanted to say is this book right here. We were gifted it at SSD Summit, and this speaker was absolutely amazing. I don't know how much this book costs, but it doesn't weigh a lot. So I'm thinking it might not cost a lot. I don't know, but it's called Most People Don't and Why You Should by Bart Berkey. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is that, you know, I have well over 1,100 team members in our group. And out of them, I think I have about 35 that's here, that's committed. And that's just another example of what most people won't do. And so it's interesting when, you know, you look at others, their lifestyles, like, oh my gosh, they're traveling and they're going on vacation, or their kids are in all the sports. And it's like, anyone can have that, you know, there's no discrimination, but what are we all willing to do? And so I just want to applaud each and every one of you, because all of you are doing what most people won't. And the results that you're going to get out of that are going to be results that are not typical, that everyone isn't achieving because they're not willing to commit. So I just want to say congratulations. This is just the beginning, and we're so excited to see you all grow over the next 3 months.
I love it. And I was just posting the Accountability Buddy thread. And then we'll post the link to that book too, because in all my years of Scentsy, and I told Anna sitting there at that table, there's not been very many speakers that my ADHD is out of control. I struggle to focus. It's really hard for me, but I still can't say Bert, I don't remember what it is, but I loved how he presented. I loved how he used stories, and his book is all stories. So if you're somebody that's similar to me that really struggles to engage with a speaker because it's boring, trust me, read the book. Like, he is really, really good. So we'll post that link. We will post the Accountability Buddy search post, and we'll post the goal planner too. So we'll post all of that. And we will kick off our week next week. Wednesday, did we say 9:00 still?
Eastern and 8 p.m. Central.
So Wednesday at 9:00 next Wednesday, May 10th. And we have one of all of our favorite presenters ever coming. So Jen Audette will be here. She is going to share with you guys all about how she's currently running her online parties. And she's going to share her story. And if you know Jen, it will be inspirational. And yes, we're aiming for 30 minutes. Of course, if we have a great speaker, we're not necessarily going to cut them short, but our goal is to keep it 30 minutes-ish to where it's easy for the playback. So, all right, guys, I think that's it. And if anybody has nothing to add, I think we're good.
Yes. Thank you, guys. See y'all next week.
All right. Love you guys. We will see you next Wednesday, 10:00. Bye.
Bye.